Oh, cool. All right. We're already recording. Perfect. You guys looking at ES?
Yeah, I'm watching ES.
All right, let's see what news we have. I think there is a speaker that's going to come on in about 13 minutes. Let me double check. Today's Thursday. There's gas, oil news at 10:30 and 11 a.m. Eastern. Let me see. Somebody posted in another
You
group
can hear
that.
me, Desi?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear shit. Hold on.
You can't hear anything? Apparently, there's a Fed speaker speaking in 12 minutes, but I can't find the confirmation. I'm not seeing it on the news sites. Let me check the Fed website.
Mistakes were made this morning.
What happened?
I over leveraged on one of my accounts,
Hmm.
beat it up, and then I thought it expired quicker, but it didn't, so I had to reset it. So I did that.
You played the
I'm getting
news or
late
just
though.
the open?
I played I was on at 8:30. So check this out, and it's weird. And I was gonna hit up their customer service, but I didn't. So I played the news for with the Elite Trader account, right?
Yep.
Because that one expires next Friday, and I haven't touched it, and I got to make 6K, which is crazy. So I traded news, and I think I took 2 wins and 2 losses. So I was down. I ended up being down like $800, right? For some reason, they were like, "Hey, you hit your daily loss limit,"
That's
and
weird.
they liquidated the account. But the one steps don't have a loss limit.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I was like, "Bro, what's this?" So then I was like, I was gonna hit up their customer service, and I'm like, "You know what, bro? I'll just I'll just cancel it, right? And for the same price, when Apex throws a sale, I can get 2 more accounts for the price of
Yeah, the
for
one
the
that they
price
have.
of those. And the best part is that the Ninja Trader I can copy trade, and Ninja Trader is by far way better than trading on Trading.
I'll
Like it's
definitely have
night
to
and
try
day.
that one out.
Because Trading View is like slow and methodical, and it lags.
Yeah, I find for news, sometimes it just like freezes for a bit, which is a little annoying.
Bro. It's just like this. I was on last night, and like the position wouldn't update. Like how much money you make, whatever. It takes like 2 seconds to update versus Ninjas right away. I don't know. I used to not like Ninja, but Ninja's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just switching it over. That H at 8:30 was great with the news.
Mm-hmm. It looks like we're about to form another A train now.
Yep. Little
ES is
boom,
struggling
boom.
on the 3 minute. This candle's a wide body though.
I wonder.
All right, this is the idea I'm posted on the futures chat. I doubt it's gonna retrace this high though. So, oh, Jordan's in short already. Nice. Should have gotten the short to be honest, but being disciplined. I think the next Fed speaker's at 1.
Yeah, so news-wise, it
And they
says
really
that
retraced.
it says Bullard speaks at 110, but I saw a post yesterday that there's like two speakers. There
There
was
was
one at
this
9.
other aspect.
Yeah, there
It
was
was
one at
Bullard.
9 a.m. I think, and then one now, like at 10:15.
That's a savage candle.
They're bouncing it off the. Let me see something. That's yesterday's. Let me delete yesterday's. Yeah, it's bouncing off yesterday's overextended zone. It already bounced off today's profit box area.
Yeah, that's why I got in and got whipped out on one of my trades.
We have a BF at 3846. Oh wow. Okay, somebody's pumping it up.
Oh, there was moves at 10, wasn't there? At 10:15.
Yeah, there's 7 minutes though. Holy shit, something happened.
Pablo, I missed your alert.
Which one? The short? I'm glad you did, because if you did, you'd be dead right now.
No, you were supposed to alert this green candle.
Well, you know what's crazy? I was in on the inside bar at 9:48, and I got wicked out on one of my accounts, and the other one I took it, but I got out at the 5 EMA. But I bottom ticked this shit earlier. Wasn't the news at 10:15 though? Why is this shit? They front running this shit.
It definitely looks like it.
No, the natural gas shortage is at 10:30.
Yeah, the oil news is at 10:30 and 11 a.m. There's two different ones. The inventories are at 11 a.m. The gas shortage, like you mentioned, is at 10:30. Let's see if we're rejecting off this
Well,
BF
they
right
wanted to
here.
do this early. Got an inverted on the 3-minute. You know what's been the issue lately, bro? They don't give you confirmations.
What do you mean?
They just it pays up. Like yesterday, that was a big thing. Like you would wait for a confirmation, and it wouldn't come through.
Like trade wise?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like let's take for example, like that shooter, right? Or the inside bar on the 3-minute.
Yep.
It broke down slightly, but then just ripped up. I'm trying to think of like a good confirmation.
I'm actually glad that I took the day off yesterday because that action in the morning was horrendous.
Yeah, I had to dig out of a hole yesterday.
Yeah, it was like three or four 3 bars for like the first hour or two.
Yeah, I'm here missing my entries on these. I'm disappointed hammer. Oh.
Your coin got demolished. It's Hing back into the profit box again. Let's see if they break the low.
We're still in the inside bar range, bro. This is fucking crazy.
For what?
Just overall, we're still stuck in this range. This range is swing low, hasn't broken since December 22nd. For the real low, I'm looking for is 3,800. I want to see that break. Which it looks like they wanted to do it today, and here we are. Just a hard chart look low. Trying to hit that number. For sure. Hit that number. This shit is a mess today. I'm gonna take about 150 inside of the day.
Amazon looks like it's on lower. Triggered earlier for the short. What else we got? Let's check out Tesla. Tesla looks like it's about an H back down. It's about a trigger. Let's see.
The bucket's empty too.
Yeah, I think I gotta find out who. Oh wow, AMD hit its target already. Nice.
Look at this shit going right back to 56, bro. That's fucking free. It's gonna cover these two fair value gaps. See, but the problem with today's price action, let's say, even though I got in at the bottom, I would have been getting fucking decimated with these wicks. It would have been destroying my trading stop, which happened earlier.
Let's see what they want to do in 2 minutes. Let me see if I can find whoever's speaking. Somebody posted it yesterday. They downgraded coin. I think, what was it, today, this morning? That makes sense.
There's no downside protection. No bond, man. It's fucking the worst it can happen. Thinking a short on this 3 minute. If it closes this way, we'll see if we can get a retrace back into the shooter. If it closes as a shooter or inverted hammer, and then we'll just take it down to the base of that breakout candle. So that's a little 11-point move. My stop loss is 3.75 as always. I'm gonna wait for this 3 minute to close, and then I'll wait to see if we get a retrace. The only heat I see on the book is at 38.49, and then you got 38.55, but that's it's a little steep climb up. No, not really, but yeah. So I want to see a retrace towards the top of the wick a bit, and then I want to see it start coming back down. And hopefully we don't get no crazy shit like that. Goddamn, you ain't even let me press the goddamn buy button, bro. Shit. I'm not in yet. I'm waiting for a good retracement, and even though I could be taking these, but I want it a little higher. Being very picky.
Yeah, I can't find the news or the image.
Send this shit down. Oh, Jordan, that's good.
Tesla
I
trigger.
had 2 opportunities to get into this short, and I didn't. I'm a little reluctant because of my elite trader experience earlier. It should be good though. I don't see it going above 338.49.75. Your first target would be 38.39, which is the base of the one candle, and then you got the base of the breakout, which is 38.34. Not too bad. Your entry's not too bad. Mine would have been 46, and it gave me 2 entries, and I bullshit. How we looking on the 5 minute? 5 minutes an inside bar with, this is gonna be another inside bar. The 15 minutes and inside bar too. The 15 minutes still fresh. You got heat at 38.40. I can see them working that. See what happens. This range is broken. I should get rid of these fields. Broke this swing low. So we revert back to this swing low here. This on the tips. Let's see what we got. $300 lots defending the 40s just got taken out. Damn, I fucked up. I should have took this short. You should give me two chances. And I hesitated. There goes the first target on that short.
Tesla's about to hit the second target.
Yeah. Damn, Jordan. Lunch on you today, bro. It should be good. I don't see no heat being added to the book. Ideally, you want to see it stay under 40. I gotta find a way to set a strategy that has multiple sell points. I saw a video ICT did yesterday, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he was scaling like different profit targets. He banged out the NASDAQ, bro, for like 580 ticks. It was fucking crazy.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he was on the 1 minute.
Yeah, the 1 minute chart, bless their soul. I'm good on that one.
I was doing it with options, and that should have made my hair hurt. It's probably good with futures during the live session.
Mm-hmm.
And looks odd. It don't look too bad, actually. You got an inside bar breakdown here. It's moving down. You got this weird hammer. Inside bar breaking up. This inside bar candle breakdown. Consolidation hit. And let me not get tempted. I don't know how many lots you had, Jordan. You should get rid of one, if anything.
I suppose for those watching the replay, so the entry for the Tesla short would have been here. Your stop loss is going to be here. Stop. And
That's not bad, Jordan.
108.10. Oh, by 1 penny it didn't hit.
Yeah, it's starting to take starting to find some buyers here.
This
Now that
is-
you got out there, it should punch them all the time.
now that he got out, it should go further down.
Yep.
Let me get rid of this real quick. So be TP2. All right, Tesla TP2 has been hit, and 3.
Retrace entries give you the safest bet, right? Because one thing I learned is you want to get as close as possible to where you're wrong. That's where your entry should be, right? So if we know we're gonna stop out at a certain point, our goal is to get as close as possible to that point, so we don't get beat up too bad. And that gave 2 retraces on that 3-minute candle. So my mistake was I didn't take that shit.
Nice. All right, Tesla hit 3 targets already.
We're about to bang out that last target on that 3 bar. 5 minute looks fine. 15 minutes a mess. Look at this fucked up shit, bro. Hammer, hammer, and then just a plunge down on the 15-minute earlier. Sure. I'm not proud to say I got caught.
It happens.
Yeah, I had the Elite Trader shit. I left the account alone. They'll probably fix it, but I don't care about that. One of my Apexes though, they Stone Cold Steve Austin that shit, man. Well, I Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What happened?
Jesus Christ.
Hey Drippy, did you get a chance to go over all the stuff that I sent you? You can type in the chat if anything. If your mic isn't working.
That's what. On December 15th is when we broke 39.15, and we've been there since then. And it's literally up and down, pop, 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 like a damn ping pong. All right, so the 1 hour is a Claymore candle, I call them. It has 37 minutes to close. That might send us back up to the 60s. We'll see how that closes. I wouldn't go long at all, not yet, obviously, but. And then heat at 34. Send it to 34.25, bro, so I can feel good about my trade call out.
Welcome to professional trading. Sitting and waiting.
There goes the second target. Damn.
Nice.
It's 11 points.
We're about to hit the first target on the 5. What is that? Very nice. Target 1 hit. On the 5. Let's see if we can complete this TTL down or H. Tesla is getting wrecked. Might make a new low of day here. Hit the profit box again.
This is the most fucked up H I've ever seen. Well, not really, but you gotta zoom out till 8 a.m. to see it. Now you good, Jordan. That's what you gotta get. Get yourself 2 of them, man, or 3. 3 is good because you can scale 1 out on each. I usually scale at my first target. I'm a little.
Oh, Jordan, what you can do is, because I have one of my accounts at the 10K eval as well. Instead of just doing 1 ES contract, I would get 8 to 10 MES contracts and then just scale them out.
The problem is the commissions are gonna eat you up. Son.
Yeah, that's the problem too.
Yeah, the commission's gonna wreck your shit. And I think it'll end up being the same thing, no? It'll be the same movement as playing 1 ES.
Yeah, because the 10 MESs pretty much give you the same $50 move per point.
Nah, yeah, that's just dumb. I mean, you can scale out. That's the benefit of it, but the commissions, you're gonna have to ride that trade for a way longer time to make it worth it. I seen somebody on another chat, they were doing micro design. I'm like, bro, do fucking like 60 S's, bro. What are you doing? The commission was killing him by like half.
Yeah, what I found out when I was doing it was, because like when I would get the 1 ES contract, I would just immediately get out at the first target, but then it would just keep on flushing down, which got annoying after a while. So I'm not, like, I won't scale out like 1 contract out of 10. That'll be dumb. I usually do like a third or half of the position.
Alright, let's see what we got here with this little rookie action, man. Yeah, that trailing drawdown, bro. That shit clipped me this morning. It's annoying.
Yeah, you can always do
One
the.
of my accounts, I was playing. Yesterday, I was playing a lot of the volatility, so I was getting wicked up and down, and my trailing drawdown got fucked up.
Mm,
Like my max account size was whatever, but I didn't secure it because it was like 2 seconds.
mm,
So you got to be careful on that.
yeah,
To be honest, bro, I think I'm just not gonna play news anymore.
Faith in the Strat was telling me that he just ended up doing the static because there's no trading drawdown. Granted, your
Yeah, but
max
there's
loss is like, hold on, let me double check. I think the max
well
loss
the
is like 625.
yeah, but 625 max loss,
Yeah,
bro.
max.
That's
So
crazy,
it's
bro.
so it's max drawdown 625 and profit target is 2k.
3K.
2k. And you could do two minis and 20 micros. The only thing
Nah,
with that
that's
one, you'll have to be extremely picky with the trades that you take.
I'm not mad. The unrealized drawdown is not too bad if you're not playing extreme volatile events. Because like yesterday, the reason I got clapped on one of my accounts is because I was playing all that FOMC shit. And granted, I made mad money, but my drawdowns are all messed up because the wicks up and down.
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
price action like this is nice and steady. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday's afternight session was really good too.
Oh, let's see what happens with oil. Oh, whoops.
They sent it back to the max discount on the new fibs, and they bounced it off of there. So they basically filled in more of that void that was there. The book is still empty. That's because news is coming, I think, at 10:30. That news, I don't think is gonna be too relevant to anything. The biggest heat levels are 38.30 and 38.55. I can see them targeting 38.55. We'll see how that goes.
Should have filled my car today since oil's down. Yeah, on the higher time frames, oil is looking like pure trash.
What's the hourly looking like?
I might take a short overnight if we close as a shooter on the daily. Let's see what this news does in 50 seconds.
It does. This is a long idea for ES with that news, but I don't think that news is gonna be too relevant, to be honest. That'll be based on the book map, but I don't think natural gas shortage is gonna cause a volatility spike like that.
Maybe the inventories at 11. I've never really traded and seen what happens in those news, so I guess this will be a learning experience. Right now, it's bouncing off the 50, and they keep on wicking it out. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
this news ain't do shit. The book didn't even thin out. Cancel that fucking. Cancel that idea. See, this I don't like. This range now sucks. Like the range yesterday was fantastic. It was huge.
Yeah, we just got a new 1 hour, which is inside. Let's check the 15. The 15. So the 15 closed inside. This 15 is inside as well, and the 30 is inside. So it's probably gonna be some chop until they move a direction. Well, there's some pumpage back into the profit box for oil.
Oh, was that the news? Russia to announce a truce in Ukraine from 12 January 6th to 2400 January 7th. I think that's what that breakout came. Interesting.
The natural gas shortage estimated to negative 240, previous negative 213. yeah, oil's moving now. Jesus, that was a beautiful move. It's 250 per contract. Yep, 260 per contract. Nice. It's in the overextended zone now. It just printed a reversal on the 1 hour to the upside. I guess it's just delayed for news, for oil news now. Guess we know. Yeah, that was a nice trade right there. Any stocks that y'all are looking at?
I don't have one. I'm looking at this heat at 38.30.25. Looks like they're gonna take that liquidity down there.
Yeah, let's see if they TTO it on the 15.
Yeah, 22. That was yesterday. I'll spy look. I haven't looked at spy in like a month. So. Nah, I wasn't getting decimated on spy. My level's still hooked up though. Something's got to break this range. I don't know what it's gonna be.
Well, it's about to trigger the short on the 15.
Yeah. Yeah, first it should. My God.
Have you been using the ATR?
Oh man, I use it to check when the volume's gonna spike and when it's gonna die off.
Nice.
So like right now, I take a look and we already capped out at 10:15. Even though we had, so from 8 a.m. to 8:30, we had a little spike, then it was sideways, and then it spiked. That's why they should move slow. Slow's not bad.
Today's Thursday.
We had this little shooter at 10:27, or inverted hammer, but risk reward's not moving that much because the ATR is kind of skewed.
It looks like we keep on rejecting this 4-hour BF up top right here. And right now we are bouncing off another 4-hour one. Yeah, we're just like stuck in this range. 15-minute triggered.
I'm watching this swing low. It's gonna get tested. If this candle doesn't break it on the 15, it'll print the swing low on the 15-minute time frame as well. That's pretty bullish. So we could look for longs near that level. So far, I'm not seeing anything setting up yet, but I'm thinking of taking longs. Yeah. We got a lot of orders piling up at 38.30 after they just got taken out briefly. So they might wick under them. Damn, my stop must be wide. keep on doing it. 38.25. Because they're gonna take these dudes out at 30 for sure.
Tesla completed the H. New low of day. Looks like they're heading to 102 area based on this BF. The 1 hour is a huge H playing out right now. Wild.
There's buyers at the 30 level, bro. They are defending the fuck out of that shit.
Definitely looks like it.
I was thinking going long, bro, but my entry was low anyways. My entry was at 28. Bro, not for nothing. For 1 minute, don't look bad, bro. Oh, look, we got this accumulation here. It's so obvious. We get these ups here. There's a continuation. We get this shooter down. We get a hammer before that fucking big ass burst. There's a lot of wicks though. This was the We're gonna try a 1 minute trade. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna wait for a setup. This would have been a good setup here already. It's fucking wild. Desi, you been studying ICT or no?
Nah, I just been focusing on the Randy Howell thing because I have my first class with him in 2 weeks. And just refining all the strat stuff.
Cause I'm looking at, I've been studying the fair value gaps and some stuff, but yesterday when he used the 1 minute, I was like, yo, that's very intriguing. But like right now, I see two plays. So 10:36, we gotta. I'll post this right here. Like, look at this tiny sequence.
You posted the screenshot?
10:36, we got the inside bar retracement in, and then we got to rip up. That's that would have been 4 points. Then we got an inside bar retracement in, breaks down. That would have been 4 points.
The yellow is inside?
Yeah. Like, wow. Fucking wild. Versus the 3 minute is just chop. Or like, for example, this last at 10:27, we had an inverted hammer, and then it made his move down, right? We could have took that You could have took that retrace at 39, 30, 50. You do the 1 minute. You had a Claymore candle. And you had a retrace in here. It would have been the same thing.
Yeah, it's super interesting. Though you have to be super quick with your entries, though.
Like the bottom tick, well, this, no, even here, the boom, wick out, and then it starts accumulating. You could have took this right here, boom. That's 3.5 points. And I mean, it makes sense because I'm not holding. Most of my trades are like 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes because you can't really hold till your drawdown's gone.
Definitely not.
I had to back test that. An inside bar hammer breaks the upside for 5 points. See here, you could have took that sequence on a bullish engulfing. Very interesting.
Looks like the hour is gonna go retest 3/8/45.
Expand my range. Smaller right now. I can see them testing fair value today at 55 today. It makes a lot of sense. That wouldn't create a session high, but it would create a New York session high momentarily. Especially if the plan is to keep us again in this range.
Yeah, it is Thursday, so we got to see a reversal. Even though it's just been literally chopping.
Yeah, there's no real trend. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's been chopping in this range for a while. Well, let's see if they kill it down or kill it up. It's a little... We might get chopped up for a while because the quarter is inside, the month is inside. This will be...
They're gonna target 45 right now. There's a lot of fucking heat at 30. I think if it revisits 30 one more time, it's gonna get cracked. And I'm here for it. I'm watching this 3 minute, see how this current 3 minute candle closes. Still has 2 minutes, so it's still pretty fresh. The 1 minute just closed as a doji off of a swing high. Matter of fact, that could be my 1 minute trade to top. Let me decide to fuck that. The retrace up. There's another retrace up. I'm gonna let this current 1 minute close. See what we looking like. There's some heat below, but nothing crazy. All right. I said okay. Shirley can't eat that shit, though, huh?
Jenny says she's order submitted. Order filled.
Oh, nice. All right, I'm in a short. I'm in at 38.45. I'm up a point already. I'm gonna target 38.37.75 only because I took this on a 1 minute time. So I'm just messing around. Yeah, I mean, everyone's here.
I always forget that the live streams have like a dedicated chat channel.
I'm sorry. It should be a fair value gap. Fun fact. I took my 2 points and 2.5 points.
You took a
All
short?
right. The 1 minute ain't fucking. You know what I'm saying? It ain't bad. It ain't bad. What fucking account I use? What the fuck is this? I made 100 per. Damn, I should put all my contracts.
Like all the accounts together?
I'm not copy trading, but I have all the accounts stacked up. God damn, this shit took out the fair value. It's going for the other one. Okay. Damn, they're gonna make me get autistic and start fucking doing the goddamn 1 minute round. That short is printing. If anyone joined me, I don't think I called it out properly, though, to be fair. Basically took it. What was my entry? My entry was. Oh, this shit looks like it. Really, bro? I've only taken this many Jason. That's kind of whack. 38.40. I got in at 38.40.50. Nice. Stop would have been above the swing high. My target was this. And went down. So this is what that trade looked like. I took it off at the first target. But I think I might have discovered my cheat code because this minimizes my risk extremely.
Yeah, it's not as wide.
Well, I use 15 ticks. That's my stop loss. Unless I forget to set it, then it's unlimited. But like here, my stop loss on this trade would have been 2 points because it would have just took out the swing high. And then what does this look like on the 3 minute? See, so for example, the 3 minute has us in late, technically. 3 minute entry was at 37 versus 40. That's why that ICT do trades on a 1 minute round.
Take some gains on that oil short.
Damn, I don't look. I mean, I do, but I don't. But I'm only black. So that was what? I was 5-1. Which one is this? Number 2. Yeah, Joe. I saw him yesterday. He was trading the NQ, and he got in a partial trade. Then he waited for a pullback to the fair value. Got in again. My man's was rocking 10 NASDAQ contracts, bro. Them shits were up like $10,000. It was fucking crazy. So he's trading, and he held through a lot of like a whole shitstorm. And he ended up making, I think, like probably 30, 40 G's or whatever. But I'm guessing if you're gonna snipe entries, the 1 minute just gave us a fantastic trade. technically I could have gotten in way before when that Claymore can opened. And then we had this inside bar dance over here. We had this inside bar consolidation of a fair value gap, bro. My last experience with the 1 minute was on SPY, so like it wasn't fun. And what does this mean when I put Christmas mode?
Well, yeah, one thing that I noticed, like options wise, is that trading the smaller time frames, depending what you're trading, don't really work because like your target might be like 10 cents on the underlying, and that'll be what, like $2-3 per contract.
Yo, there's a fucking blizzard on my chart, bro. What is this? Take this Christmas shit out of here.
You're on your phone.
Nah, I'm on the computer, but it said turn on Christmas mode. I'm like, let me see if it started fucking snowing, bro.
Oh yeah. I think on the phone, if you like shake your screen, like the snow
On the phone,
comes
I saw
down.
it shaking, and then that shit, bro, it don't stop. So then I'm trying to chart on my phone. There's fucking snow everywhere. All right, so we're gonna go test that swing low on. So we're testing the swing low on the 1 minute and on the 3 minute technically, but not the day swing low. The homies at 38.30 are defending again. I have a feeling they lose this battle this time though. So we should probably see a wick down to 28.75-ish. They're playing too many games. This is the third tap of this support. I'm trying to bounce again. Oh Lord. I'm gonna have to spend my lunch back testing the 1 minute, bro.
Do it.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. There goes the homies at 30s. They got killed. Where was that wick? Hey, 28.50. Oh, there goes 28. Got that ICT methodology. You see that, man? All right, so we're gonna go test the lower day probably now. I think they're gonna stop it before we hit lower day, so we'll probably get down to 24.25, which will fill in some of the wicks from the bottom of the day, and then we should go back up to 39.40. Unless they're gonna use this swing low here and they just liquidated everyone, which they might have, because this definitely stopped out a whole bunch of people. That being said, what time is it? This will be the last trade for lunch. Oh hell yeah, bro! The risk reward is fucking insane. Yeah, why nobody told me the 1 minute time frame was that, bro?
Learn something new every day.
It's too late. I took too long drawing. We'll see if it retraces back in, but it's risky because they just push momentum up and they failed to hold it up. So it'd be a riskier long. If we would have got that retrace first off of the hammer and then the little move up, it would have been a nicer move. But I can see them targeting 35.50. If they can continue the momentum up. If it retraces back to the entry, it'll probably flush down even more.
I think MRK got a. Yep.
Oh, I think I'm about to mega level up with this 1 minute, bro. My eyes gonna be bloodshot red by the end of the session. That was me yesterday, bro. I think yesterday I did 54 trades in total.
Yeah, like the Christmas mood. Interesting. I just saw it. Man, what was I saying? Yeah, the 1 minute, it makes better sense for futures because, you know, that might be like 2-3 points as opposed to on stocks. Well, again, whoever trades the 1 minute on stocks and you do great with options, shout out to you. It's not me. But yeah, it's always been weird for me using the smaller ones.
XPX on the 1 minute.
Yeah, I would, bro. There was some dude trading a 30-second chart on SPX, making like 50% to 100%. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I did the tick by tick one time, bro. I was like, yeah, this is not for me. This 1 minute's barely for me, or it was at least spy wise.
Yeah,
Because
on futures it's way
I used to
better.
get shaken out of a lot of positions when I was trading options on the 1 minute, right? Because you'll have a good candle, then the very next candle looks weird, and then it'll stop you out. Futures wise, all you need is one or two good candles.
Hmm.
And look, that short was fucking 2.5 points, 6 points if you held.
And that's what, like, 100
Depends on
something
your
bucks.
size. I made $100 off of one contract.
Yeah, in like less than 2 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Now the next trade I take on a 1 minute is gonna be fucking a full size position. But then even then the stop, I just like it because the stop loss is way tighter. Like I was using the 15 tick stop loss. I don't think I'm gonna need 15 ticks.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely not.
This is my second retrace entry I missed. It's gonna be just like that short. All right, so we got I'm not even gonna call that a hammer. We got an inside bar, and the inside bar just broke up to the upside on the 1 minute. That trade I sent is still viable, but it ran away from us a bit. Heat wise, we still got people piling up on 38.40. The next zone is 38.25 for support, which is why I'm a little shaky on it. More than likely, we'll get a wick up to 38.34, which will cover a fair value gap and liquidate these people that are pulling up there too. Screenshots. No performance. Ew. We're not gonna talk about. I'm not gonna post my elite account. He said, are they gonna liquidate those so the value cap can go up? So we see that here, these multiple moves.
Oh, nice.
Probably should have been pulled out, which we saw at first.
We got news in well, now for oil. Well, there's ES back at the profit box.
Nah, I gotta deep dive into this ICT shit, bro. Girls, I'm gonna be bothering you, bro, because I know you studied way more than me.
You still have the
Just
link
based
that I
on
gave you with the
studying
course?
yesterday, I'm seeing a whole bunch of shit playing out. What you said, bro?
You still got the course that I sent everybody?
Yeah, that I studied the fuck out of. So that I'm covered there, but he has a lot of new stuff that
Makes
that he's
sense.
covering. Like the other day there was a Judas swing, I think he calls it, when it's like a false high or whatever. So that played out. That was like 2 weeks ago. But I'll give you the explanation here for everyone who's listening. So one of the things he talks about are, I think it's called relative lows or relative highs, right? So let me put that. Boom. So there's a 1 minute chart. So relative lows, relative highs, basically what it means is, let's say we're gonna target a fair value gap. In this case, we have that bullish fair value gap up top at 34, right? A few things have to happen. One, they have to take out the people who have their stops below on the relative lows, which we've done a few times already. Then we have to have displacement, which usually comes in one of those big bars that just basically an outside bar. So whenever we get displacement and we get people taken out at relative lows or highs, we should have a reversion up. So if that is to be believed, we're currently rating everyone camping at 25. Right? So We'll probably wick right under 25 to take those people out. And then it should reverse back to around 32.
Makes sense.
Very true explanation, but that's one thing I've been looking at. So like right now, these people are pooled at 25. They're gonna get taken out. February 70 started 2023. Yeah, I gotta start watching the 2022. Like I did a basic dive in them. That's about it. Inside ball in the middle of the air. At the 11 o'clock, they're about to slow down.
Yep.
Shit, they're about to slow down even more. See, so we got an inside, then we got to retrace, but we were in the short already. So tap it to on the 1 minute, took this short going away. Went down here, 35, scale most of them up. Then boom. I think that's the difference.
If anybody's into crypto,
Traces the whole.
probably
There's
people
boom.
who aren't listening.
This is 5 points. You can scale out 2 and keep 1 under. Boom, you record it for those fine. Makes sense.
Be careful, you do something like that.
There you go, the perfect example. That shit kind of playing out.
I'll show you the example with it, okay?
That's crazy. The red line is the relative lows. We wick under, we took most of the people out at 25, we printed an inside bar sideways, and then we pumped up for 2.5 points. Granted, they're not big explosive moves, but 2.5 points, that adds up.
100%.
Yeah, it made shit. I'll take 2.5 points too, man. God knows that my elite account needed that shit earlier. It needed all the points it could catch. Happy birthday now, y'all. At your baby shark party.
Are you so happy? Yeah.
And here we
she's
go,
so
we're
happy.
at 34. Nah, son. I'm spending all my lunch studying this shit.
So you can see my
The
chart.
only thing is it's very, very hands-on. What you were saying, Desi?
You can see my chart.
Yeah, I'm watching.
So this will be a FVG right here, I think, right?
Hold on, wait, I'm popping.
Let me make
What you
this
saying?
brighter.
Brother, I got an indicator, all right? I don't have time to be drawing little boxes all the time. But yeah, it's a 3-candle sequence. That would be, I think that's the one I was targeting.
Yeah, so it'll be right here because this is like the low of that, and then the high of this candle, then the in between, and then it's rejecting
Yep.
it right now. So this will be 5 min FVG.
Bro, just if you're gonna use fair value gaps, just download, put that indicator on, bro. Super clutch, and it deletes them as they get filled.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. What is this? Suggested activity? What's that? We play games together and shit? Oh shit. Yo, we could play poker in here, bro? Yeah.
On what?
There's like this little rocket ship on the Discord shit.
Oh
You
yeah,
can do
yeah, yeah.
poker, you can play golf and shit. That's fun. Man, why would you show her that? I know she's gonna get traumatized.
Let's see if we H on the 5 minute here.
Jordan, what time frame is that? Should I do that? It don't look bad. If it closes kind of fucked up like that, that's not a bad trade to be honest.
She's brown and she knows how to move off that. Okay.
Gotta swim low in 15 minutes.
We need candy so you can forget about your baby. Okay? And she was fine.
Yeah, you see, there's no indication here that this shit. Damn. Okay, let's get.
That's out.
I've been about this. Oh, rest in peace, Bishop Shea.
I'm gonna give you more now, man.
Alright, boys, I think I'm gonna call it for now. I'll get back on probably around 1:30. I'm gonna do me some 1 minute studying because this is fucking absurd. Anyways, good luck if y'all still trading this. I'll talk to y'all on the afternoon session.
Later. Yeah, I'm probably gonna hop off in about 10 minutes. I want to see how this 5 minute plays out or pans out. You end up getting in that short, Jordan? You're still eyeing it. Yeah, they just filled it right now. Is there news now? Shouldn't be news right now. Hello? Yeah, I'll just say 11 a.m. Let me see if anything came out for that. Yeah, news just came out for that little pump. Last week, U.S. implied oil demand fell to its lowest level since at least 1990. They're gonna give us a shooter? That would be nice. Yeah, the hour still inside, so we're probably gonna chop for a while. Well, I will see you guys a little later. If if Pablo's up for it, we'll probably just hop back on the live. Later.